Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be making banana bread for you. So I have decided, since I don't have a loaf pan, that I'm going to do banana bread muffins instead, because that's going to make my life a lot easier. I'm also making this a dairy-free recipe, so I'm going to replace it with rice milk and dairy-free butter. Obviously feel free to do this with any milk I think would work, even other types of dairy-free milks, but obviously the recipe calls for cow's milk and regular butter, but do what you need to do. Hopefully this will work. So we've got 5 bananas, caster sugar, self-raising flour, rice milk, baking powder, sea salt. It did say fresh nutmeg, but I was not about to buy a fresh nutmeg and use it once and probably not use it again before it went off, so I thought I'd just get some ground nutmeg, 2 eggs and some butter. So yeah, this is all about doing these recipes, making my life a little bit easier, and hopefully you too. So yeah, I'm going to show you how you make it, and let's go. This week's recipe is coming from this book. I haven't actually cooked anything out of this book yet. I've had it for quite a while. But we're going to use this one, the Family Cookbook, Jamie Oliver's Food Tube. And we are doing banana bread. But like I said, it's going to be banana bread muffins. So I'm going to use my new bowl from Primark. This came as a set of 2. I absolutely love Switch. Sorry, I hope you can hear me. I've got to have a fan. It's so bloody hot in here. Yeah, Stitch. I absolutely love Stitch. I melted my favourite plastic bowl the other day, melting chocolate. Like, I can't believe I was so dumb, to be honest. So that was very silly of me. I'm going to use the melted bowl for measuring stuff, and then the non-melted one for mixing. Right, preheat the oven, gas mark 4, grease a baking dish, but I'm not going to do that. Beat the butter and sugar together until pale and fluffy. So 300 grams of caster sugar. I got my little caster sugar, 300 grams. Hope I've got enough. Yeah, I should do. Right, okay, so 300 grams into my bowl. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of kitchen roll in my bowl. I always do this when I use butter, so that I can keep using the bowl. It's not like greasy or got butter stuck in it, and I don't have to wash it up before I'm finished, just in case I still need it. So we need 190 grams of butter. So it does say softened. Those of you that use dairy-free butter would know that it's generally a lot softer anyway. Might not be soft enough, but it's definitely softer than regular butter. This is a lot of butter. There we go. That's going to be about 1/3 of the tub. It's 195. I'm kind of guessing it'll probably be okay. Right, so now we have to cream the butter and the sugar together. So I'm just going to tip that butter into the bowl. So I'm going to use a hand mixer. Just going to borrow, I bought this hand mixer for Amelia because she loves to bake. And and I've got a mixer, but it's really big and heavy, and because my kitchen just doesn't have a lot of cupboard space, I didn't have anywhere to plug it in. So I just, yeah, it's out in my hallway at the moment. It's just too heavy for me to be lifting. So when I'm on my own, I just need to use just a regular hand mixer. So anyway, we are going to beat this together. There we go, that's starting to cream up now. As you can see, it's just quite a creamy mixture. Okay, what's next? Says until pale and fluffy. Whisk in the eggs, then mash the bananas. So I think I'm going to mash the bananas first so that they're ready. Just going to add in 2 eggs into the mixture. So I'm just going to whisk in the eggs. And it says stir the bananas into the mixture. So I'm going to get a wooden spoon. I'm just going to stir this in. Don't know whether it looks a little bit grainy because it's dairy-free butter. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a tiny bit grainy looking. Maybe I've over-whisked it. I don't know. Maybe that's just what happens when you put banana in. I've never actually made banana bread. I know everybody went mad doing it during lockdown, but I didn't make that. Right, so we're going to add in the salt. So that's half a teaspoon, but I'm not measuring that. And then 1 whole nutmeg. See, when I decided to buy ground nutmeg instead of a whole nutmeg, I did not consider how much that would actually be. I think I'm going to go with a teaspoon. Maybe a teaspoon and a bit. Nutmeg. Oh poo, see on that bit it says a few gratings of nutmeg. Oh, I was going to stir that in. This might be very nutmeggy. Sieve the flour and the baking powder into a separate bowl, then fold half of it through the banana mixture. Oh blimey. Okay, separate bowls. So I'm going to have my bowl back. Let's move this one for a minute. 1, 2, 450 grams of self-raising flour, which seems like a lot. 450 grams. Just mixing that baking powder in, and then we've got to put half of the mixture in the banana bowl. So just gonna guess, which probably isn't the most scientific way of doing it, but never mind. Okay, right, half the mixture. Fold it in. I'm gonna fold that in gently. So it says it probably get really thick and then you add the milk in. Gosh, there's a lot of mixture. This is going to be tons. So it says to mix in half the milk. Got 190 mils of milk, so I'm just going to pour half of that in. Okay, and it says whisk with the milk to loosen it up. Anything, it just seems a bit thicker, to be honest, and better mixed. Okay, next step. Fold through the remaining flour, then mix in the remaining milk and vanilla extract. And I forgot about the extra. The vanilla extract. Right, so just adding in the remaining flour and baking powder. It's actually looking quite a nice texture now. Just gonna add in the remaining milk and the vanilla extract. Got some vanilla extract, so it's a teaspoon of that. And then you're just folding that through again. Okay, I think that is mixed in all nicely. Just gonna see what to do next. Okay, so it says pour in the mixture into like your baking tin, which I'm not doing, I'm doing muffin cases, remember, and then bake it in the oven. So if you're doing this as a loaf or a cake, it says to bake for 1 hour. As muffins, I'm not sure how long they're gonna want. I'm gonna check them after about 20 minutes and put a skewer through them and see how we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to pop these in the oven on gas mark 4. So they are cooked. Some of them are more brown than the others because of the way my oven works, it's stupid. But I didn't want to turn them around in case it interrupted the cooking time. So we just have to have some more brown than the others. But this is my banana bread muffins. And they look like they've come out quite well. They are done. They've literally just come out the oven. So a little close-up of them, and we'll let you know what they're like in a minute. Okay, so everybody loved the banana muffin bread thing that we made. We gave it to family as well. Everybody absolutely loved it. There was like one person that said there was a bit too much nutmeg in it. They didn't realise what the flavour was, but they just said, you know, there was a strong flavour in it that wasn't banana, and it was a little bit strong, but actually most people preferred the stronger flavour of the nutmeg. What I would suggest maybe is to keep it to a teaspoon of the ground nutmeg if you are using that rather than fresh nutmeg, maybe just so that it's a bit you know, just that everybody does like it, they don't think it's too strong. But they went down really well. Apparently they're really moist and full of flavour, and yeah, they're just, kids have been absolutely scoffing them down. I've put some in my freezer because obviously I made quite a lot. I think it made 36 in the end. It made a lot anyway, made 30. So I made 30 muffins, so absolutely loads. Wasn't going to let the kids eat all of them in one go, so yeah, freezed them. Really happy, so I'll take them out at some point and let them defrost and then see what they think when they have defrosted them. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel because I'd absolutely love to have you around. And you know, it'd be really nice to have people that are watching my videos to subscribe. Also, I'm thinking of doing a Q&A sometime soon, so if you're interested in that, please send me any questions that you might have to my Instagram DM, or you know, just put them down in the comments of this video. So yeah, and if you're not on my Instagram, then go find me on Instagram. The link is in the description. Thanks guys.